Can you hear me now? Okay, is it doubled up or anything? Okay, let me change one more thing. Can you still hear me now? Okay, so don't know why that issue happened, because I just recorded a video the other day with the same settings. So that's awkward. So let's start over. Hi, my name's IXTHREE. You can call me IX or 3. Most people just call me IX. Since you all had a tour of Scarworld, I figured starting off the iSV portion, I would do a tour of the iSV server. So right now we're in my base. Yes, the storage room is a mess. It's because I replaced all the chests with barrels and I have not got everything back where it needs to go yet. So, not much to see here. I got a few, let's see, chanting area and a few flower farms back here. Then here, bedroom. This is my Smite Bell command block. It was a gift from Bell. It doesn't do anything, but as a light so I can pretend. So let's pop up here. Please don't be dark. It's dark. It's a mob farm. Let's try this again. Please go away. How are the game sounds? Okay, it's a little bit quieter in my ear, and I noticed that the other day when I was recording, but it was fine when I watched the video back. So I want to make sure you guys can hear everything. This is just a temporary nether wart farm. We're building out part of the nether tunnels, and we need a lot of red nether brick. So I've been planting a shulker full at a time, and I just haven't harvested all of it. So this is going away. My base is going to be a city, but I haven't gotten to the part of actually building the city yet. I had to get some infrastructure in first. Mainly, I want an area to build redstone. So I had to dig all this out. Thankfully, have a lot of good people on iSV. So, didn't take too long. Got an iron farm that is actively killing a golem. Wool farm. And over here's a little lichen farm. I actually haven't been here in like 3 months until like the last 2 weeks because of a project I was working on in the gaming district, which we'll see in a while. This is my current project. It's a slime farm at Bedrock. And I've started changing out the wall to concrete, but it's been slow. Let's see. Here I have my concrete slash mud farm. Doesn't get as much use as I thought it would yet. But you just put stuff down here. Wheat farm for making packed mud. My snowman's gone. I bet he got hit by a trident. Couple mushrooms. We were collecting heads 2 months ago, I think. Trying to collect a certain amount of mob heads for points. And I had a lot more mushrooms than that. This is Marvin. He's pretty fast. But he doesn't get used much because I have wings. For here, have a couple villagers. My iron farm used to be here before I dug everything out, so these are the guys from that originally, and I put new ones in the new farm. Have a cobble farm because that's important for redstone. And we do allow TNT duping on the server, but that's the only duping we allow. And then it goes into a 6x shulker box loader. So I never have to really rain. I never have to manually move it. Okay, it's just going to be normal rain, not a thunderstorm. So it's just going to make it look horrible. Then over here, I have my shulker farm. It's the same one Impulse built last season. And for a short time, it was the only one on the server that was working because the public one was dead. Because they made a change in one of the updates that broke it. Hi, Axie. And it goes into a shulker box loader too. And since it's been running, I have collected a whole lot of shulker shells. All of these are shulker shells. And that's not even all the ones I've managed to collect. I gave away 40 shulker boxes of them because the public one was down. So Fob, Sadie, myself, and River, because Fob and Sadie also have a shulker farm, got together and made shulker kits for the whole server. Belle, you haven't been on in a while. And the last thing we have is my warden farm. Well, I didn't see you yesterday, Belle. I've been playing 121. We have mod coins on the server, so if we do something good for the server, community week, or the mods just decide we've done something good, we can get them. And one of the items we can trade them in for is a shrieker that can actually summon wardens, which is what I've done. So this is not a natural one. But it can summon them. And I have a little platform up here that I can stand at and shoot them if I want to collect heads. And they can despawn because I don't need them. Okay, so let's go into the nether and work our way towards spawn. I do have the stream torch. It's Scar's head. Where did you come from? I know you didn't spawn in my tunnel. My tunnel is spawn proof. It's been spawn proof since day one. And that circle shouldn't be there. Where did he come from? Oh, he may have been able to spawn here. Do I have a button? Belle, I have your head still. Button. There. Tapper, my base is Fred West, 617. Bell's is down there slightly, and I believe you're past Bell. Okay, so a little bit about this tunnel. This was supposed to be our trade haven tunnel, which is where we have all of our villager traders. It was 96 blocks long, but unfortunately, I guess due to lag reasons, it was moved to the same server our shopping district is on, and no longer has a tunnel. So instead of making my own tunnel, I repurposed the Trade Haven tunnel because I had built it too. Oh, the Bushy Leaves resource pack covers my sign. But it's a nice little simple tunnel. It went with the theme we were going for Trade Haven. So, and this is just, I'm storing stuff down here because I'm slabbing the nether. As you can see, I'm slabbing the nether. Okay, so now we are going to go to spawn after I get a couple rockets. I'll put that in there if we get to the point I need to potentially die. The slabbing is for spawn proofing reasons because it helps with server lag. So every season we spawn proof, and then we don't have mobs just spawning everywhere causing lag. Plus, it's one of our community week activities, so I get a mod coin for every 2 hours, or for the 2 hours I do each month. And I got a little carried away yesterday and did 6.5 hours. Okay, let's go to spawn. We have people basing in the nether too, but we have a separate server where you can build nether bases. Same thing with the end. Well, the end's actually the main end here. This is our nether hub. It was designed by Jade. I haven't seen her on in a while. We removed a little bit of bedrock. Not a big deal. I don't remember how long it took. It took like a little over a month and a half or so, I think. I know for a while it was going pretty fast, and then it kind of slowed down. Yeah, everything like public facing this season is Asian style because of the cherry wood. So we got pagodas and stuff everywhere. Same thing with spawn. Let's pop in here. Why is it always dark and raining? Now I have to fly back home instead of cutting through the end. Let's go down here. I'll give you an overview of spawn. So this is where we spawn in if you're a new player. It's not where we spawned in when we actually started the season. That was up here on this hill. But here's our little spawn town, or spawn village, I guess, because we have spawn towns elsewhere, but portal. I don't know what this pagoda's for. There's nothing in it. I think it's just decoration. This one over here has portals to various districts, like community storage, our spring district. And this is our player of the month area. So every month, 4 people get chosen as player of the month, but based on votes. And they get pink names, which if you look in the tab there, IXTHREE is pink. And then they get a little display. And next month they'll be moved to the player zoo. I don't remember what it's called. And 4 new people will be picked. And I've already been player of the month, and I'm sad that I can't be player of the month again because I missed the pink names. Here's the stream schedule. We have Kita up next. And here's the main spawn. This gets us everywhere on the server. So, nether bases. Our water mining world where no mobs spawn except for ones that go in structures. So like any mine shafts will have anything that comes in there. Any drowned temples will have mobs, and any ocean minings will have mobs. And then this one is our normal mining world. Mobs spawn. You can die. Not fun day 1. Shortcut to the stronghold. Post office, shopping district, player district. Okay, that's what it's called. It's called the player district. The zoo is at the player district. We are on Fred, which is the main server. The end is here. Spawn's here. Octavia is one of the sister servers. That's where we have other bases and some of the public farms. That way we can spread out all the lag. And then Sakura, we don't want to talk about Sakura. Sakura is the most horrible server ever. It's the same thing as Octavia, except in the beginning of the season, it was so slow to load. You would literally walk through the portal and be stuck there for 30 seconds or more. So, we all call it the bad server. Yeah, Tapper, I'll go into all the different portals and show stuff off. Here's Trade Haven, which is our villager trading. Our industrial district, which is where most of our farms are. Some of the more laggy farms were split between different servers for lag reasons. Gaming district. Map world. Our mining nether. And our mining end. So let's pop into, we'll start the post office and work our way around. And the post office is on the same server as the shopping district, so apparently I had a sale while I was offline. This, I don't know why I flew. I should have just used free cam. This is our post office. I'm not exactly sure why it's so big. There's not that many of us, but it is very detailed. Shadow, were you spamming emotes or something? Well, I can't see what was players. It depends. At the beginning of the season, we had 100 and something, I think. But it does vary. Like right now, we're slow. Summertime, we're slower. When Impulse comes to visit, we tend to have like 3, maybe 4 columns of people online. So there's probably, I'd say it's probably maybe 60 or so active, but I don't see a lot of them because different time zones. But 60 or so active would probably be a good number to, if I had to guess. I have no mail. Oh yeah, see, Belle would have more information than me because she's a guide. See, like I don't know what this part of the post office is for, besides just looks. Because we have plenty of empty PO boxes. Which way's out? This way's out. This was our temporary post office over here. There's a mustache. So I'm assuming Legion built this, and now it just holds the portal to the Nether, which we'll see that area later. So back through here, we will end up back at spawn. And now we'll go into the shopping district. Okay, so we have 2 mushroom islands for shopping districts. We have Bloom, which is all colorful. Then we have Wither, which is all like dark colors, blacks, grays. This server also has another bases, which is up there. The Villager Trading Hall is that way, and if you go past that, the post office is there. And then we have all the portals to get to different servers and stuff. And if we fly out these tunnels, we can... This is where we would connect our nether bases if we had one. But they only go a certain distance out. And as you can see, there's just a wall. Where did I get a moss block? Did I punch something at the post office? Huh. I don't see a hole anywhere. And there's no moss items here. Nope, it's just normal moss block. And there's no moss blocks here, so I didn't get from here. I wonder if I broke it in my tunnel. Well, we'll find out later. Okay, let's head over to Bloom. We can check my shop. Well, there's no mods on the Troll Me. So let me free cam this This is our central mall for Bloom. If you don't want to build a shop, you can just get one of those spots inside the mall, build a small shop, to make a whole giant building. And we actually had a competition for this in the beginning of the downtime between seasons. We have a floor down there. I think it's 3 floors. But the important one is my shop. Did I have sales? Someone bought basalt. Anything else? Because sometimes the plugin does not accurately show you sales. Probably shouldn't be spamming these. It's probably not good for you guys. We don't talk about where my diamonds are hidden. Oh yeah, this one's done by WonderSim. I forgot about that. Speaking of WonderSim. And then we have a little thing. We have pop-up shops outside. And then we have paid. Are you the one to put the moss in my pocket? Okay. Okay. Let's go here. I'll show you, just do a quick flyby of some of the different shops we have out here. And I don't know who owns all of them, so I'm not even going to pretend like I do. But we have a grid system of roads, so you can tell people I'm on pink road, whatever, or red road. We have a lot of good builders on the server. I am not one of them. Which is why I am in the mall. This is Belle's shop. Well, shops. She's got a lot of different heads. But what I'm looking for where's the barrel bell? You know what I'm looking for. Nope, not the command blocks. The other item I keep buying you out of. Why don't you have any netherite for sale? I have so many diamonds that need to be given to you. Okay, let's pop over to Wither. This is a bridge. We can set up a shop here if we want. As you can see, some people have. But this wasn't here when we started making shops, so I don't have a shop here. They're not doing me any good in your ender chest. Hey, Jam. Thanks for the follow. So we have a second mall over here for Wither. Kept the darker color palette. I wouldn't have thought of using the acacia for a darker color palette, but I guess it's a gray color, so makes sense. And this was built by, where's the info center here? I can't tell you who it's built by because I don't know whose skin this is. Zaytons. Okay. Well, this is definitely a sound. I don't come to Wither that often. There's not a lot I need here. Honestly, most of the time, I just go in Fob and Sadie's and look. But they sell most of the same stuff I do. Do a quick flyby here, too. What is this one? Mountain Dew. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah. What is this shop? Go up. Okay. Okay, Prismarine, Sea Lanterns. That makes sense. Can't enter from the top. Can you guess what that shop sells? More heads. There's so many plushie shops on here. Okay, let's pop back and go to... What's next to the shopping district portal? I think it's the player district? Is the player district. Okay. I have not come to light the caves. Sorry. So this is the community zoo. There's going to be a lot of different armor stands and stuff done here. This is also where the Patron of the Months go. And I have not been here in a very long time because that building was the only one here the last time I was here. Yes, player district is still very much a work in progress. Here's the Patron of the Month thing. Past and current winners are by the fountain. Where? Oh, fountain. Here's all the current ones that are under the tree. Here's our first group. I'm going to yell at Legion. My name's all caps. It's even in tab. I like that they're all monochrome, though, like statues. Okay, what else is here? Campfires. Okay. So I think the plan is to build different exhibits in the little rooms. I think this is supposed to be like the bug area. I'm not really up to date on what's going on in the player district. Okay, we have some mushrooms. Or a mushroom. That might be natural, though, because this was a mushroom island. Going to assume pandas are going in here. Yeah, not 100% sure. Have to do a tour once it's done. Oh, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Besides a bucket of milk. Pearl and gems heads. I already have them. Don't really need any of this stuff. Is there an ender chest? Why are you holding the milk still? Ender chest. Your finest pufferfish, please. Oh, it's tropical fish. I was going to use your own fish against you. I was hoping I'd get that bucket of milk. Back to the bus stop. Okay. What am I doing at the bus stop, Belle? These aren't seats. Go through. Oh. Okay. What's next? Next is Octavia. I'm going to need more rockets for this. Okay, Octavia is mostly player bases. I'm not sure if Spawn has been completely redone yet. They tore it down like a couple weeks ago to rebuild. So I'm not exactly sure if this is all done or not. But Octavia is apparently where most of the Redstoners are living. I didn't get the memo. Which is why we have all the redstone in the paths. But it's also where we have a few of the bigger farms. Let's see if I can remember this. I think we cut through to the north. Nope. Okay, we have the Fall District, the Guardian Farm, the Holiday District, Movies and Shows, Party District, and Wither Skeleton Farm. Who? Who is messing with me? Mika? Okay. So I know the movie and show district isn't done. I don't think the holiday district's started yet, besides maybe spawn proofing. So I'm going to go to Guardian Farm and the Wither Skelly Farm. Nope. Ow. Wither Skelly Farm's this way. I'm going to be honest, I don't leave Fred a lot except to go to the Industrial District, Trade Haven, and the Shopping District. So I could shoot him right now. Here is our Wither Skeleton Farm. It's pretty efficient when you don't have anything else that can spawn around it. I know they're going to do the walls. I'm not sure how those are going to look. May turn the volume down. And I'm going free cam. You can see them all spawning. And we have manual and auto modes on most of the farms. So if you just want bones or coal, you can just come stand here and wait. And if you want skulls, you can manually kill them. But we're not exactly hurting for skulls. There's quite a few just sitting here. Honestly, I think coal's the thing we need the most. Yep, this is not even the biggest hole we have on the server. This is not that deep either, considering you only have bedrock to bedrock. Let me turn the volume back on, and we will go to the garden. Actually, I'll leave it down, because we need to go to the Guardian Farm. That's going to be loud, too. Never make that the first time. Now, is the Guardian Farm down the same path? Negative 552. It is, okay. I thought it was. Bell, I'm trying to read chat and fly. It's hard. I haven't streamed in like 9 months. This is the Guardian Farm. I believe Nikolai built this. Why are there trader llamas? Yep, I'm not going to question it. We have AFK spots, so if we want to AFK for everybody, we just stand here. AFK for ourselves, here. Or we can flip it to manual. And be hit with thorns. Which is the reason I don't sell any prismarine items. And Legion's on, so I'm going to yell now. I can't use words. Let's try this. Oh, someone's been organizing. Did we put shulker loaders in here? Oh, they did get updated. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, I don't spend much time here because it's not worth my time to sit here and swing. I'd rather just buy it. Okay. And now I can turn the volume back up. Octavia needs to get to spawn proofing. Okay. Let's go back to spawn. And then we'll go to Sakura. My least favorite place. Back to Fred. And if we're going to Sakura, I need something. Sakura finally has a spawn building. And that looks like that's going to be the portals for the mining worlds and stuff. The question is, what do these go to? Fred. So you must be Octavia. Okay. Now, when you come to Sakura, you need to set it on fire. It's one of the rules. I told them in Discord I'd set it on fire because it's so slow. I honestly don't know what to do at Sakura. Like, for the longest time, this was spawn. It had a portal. It had a couple of little portals to get back to Fred and Octavia. These dogs have been here for months. So, let me pop into the nether. And let's see what the pin list has. Oh, might be nice to actually... Raid farm, witch farm, AFK gold farm. Okay. Raid farm is... Okay, they're all down the same path. Negative. First would be the raid farm, negative 572. I have no clue where Sakura and Octavia came from. I know we were talking about Fred in Discord between seasons. I don't know if that was before or after it was named. Oh, I've gone past the raid farm. Oh, there's the raid farm. Needs a bigger tunnel. Well, Sakura's at least started spawn proofing. Where's this? Oh, there's a skeleton. Okay. So, through here, we have... Ah. Wrong one. This is, well, this is the farm. I don't remember whose farm this is. I know it's not ENX04's because that one does not like paper servers. This is basically going to be useless once we update, since they're changing raid farms. But you get Bad Omen, you come up here. Supposedly you stand on this, and it drops you, and it brings you back up. I cannot, for the life of me, get this farm to work. It didn't work for me last season. Doesn't work for me this season. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't work with my computer for some reason. I don't seem to drop down and come back up where I need to be. Okay, here we go. And then here is the portal to the outpost. Okay, at least it's not just me having problems. Hello. Where's your captain? Oh, you don't have one. Okay, so now continue this way. And we'll get to the AFK gold farm. Or the donut gold farm. Oop, wrong button. Volume down. And here all you do is shoot one of the zombified piglins. Well, shoot them so they don't die. Okay. There we go. And then they all get angry at you. And we got guys in boats to keep the aggro going, so new ones spawn in and just run at you. Probably the best way to get XP on the server, honestly. Take my gold. This was built by Glaive, and I feel like someone else helped. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, this is the easiest way to get a couple hundred levels. Which is really nice for naming things, especially if you're stupid like me and build a game that requires named items. And volume back up. Last thing we have on Sakura is the witch farm, which is right down the road. stay away from the running minecart. So we have a little shifting floor, witch farm. It shifts, they fall through. And then they come up to the killing area. And they get entity crammed unless you flip this and the trapdoor is at the right height that they don't die immediately. This should be more useful when we get the update because witches are going to drop more redstone. So that should make up for the God, they're loud. That should make up for the raid farm. Because honestly, I don't think a lot of people come to the witch farm. Mainly because it doesn't produce much. But I'm fairly certain it's going to be a lot more useful next update. Yeah, a lot of people don't make witch farms anymore. We do every season. And I'm assuming it's just for the potential of getting redstone in case the raid farm is being used or whatever. Oh, someone started working on the 1,000 block tunnels. Cool. I need to work on Fred's. My design one for Fred. Okay, so is there anything in the overworld here? No, just same stuff. Okay. So back to Fred. It's nighttime again. Let me put this flint and steel back. And grab a few rockets. Emeralds back. Gold. Okay, so now we're going to Trade Haven. This was done by Bell. Let me actually pop back through here real quick because I want to come through the nether tunnel. So let's go to the shopping district. Okay, and the nether tunnel for it is right down here. And if you remember, earlier I said my tunnel was what was supposed to be Trade Haven's tunnel, but it got moved to the server, so it didn't have one. Well, they made a portal. So I came in and put a baby tunnel in. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, apparently some new things have been built up. I know we were working on getting little houses and stuff built up that don't really have any function, but it helps make it look nice around here. Hugh has her little hut since she's in charge of Trade Haven. And her horse doesn't have a name. It's, oh, my gamma's on. Oh, well. You can see better this way anyway. Well, kind of, if it actually loads in. So we have all of our different villagers sectioned off into their own little houses. Here's our clerics. And if we push, we have a zombifier on here, so they get sent down, fall down, and get to meet this guy. And then they come back up and fall back down for you to cure them. Which is great when you used to be able to do the 5 curings. Now that that's not a thing, it's not really much point curing them. I have a 7 trade for flesh because I had the time to zombify him 5 times before we updated to 120.2. And then it broke everything. Does this say who built the building? I know Hugh built a lot of things. Toasty Man, okay. But I know some of the community also built buildings. This bridge is new. I know this one was built by Opal. Because I supplied a lot of the lapis blocks. And again, it's just one of those buildings that doesn't have a function, really. It's just decorative. But it's a nice building. Opal always does a good job. Okay, and if we go up here, we have, what's this? Okay, here's the portals to the industrial and map worlds. Okay. That wasn't there last time I was here. Or maybe it was, I just flew past it. Here we have our clerics and cartographers. Not clerics, librarians. We got all the books. And we, this season we are merging villagers together to try to keep the number down. Last season we had a villager for every book. But, like this guy, they made sure they had all the books. And it wasn't duplicates of anything. And it's alphabetical, which is nice. I do wish they all had glass trades instead of the ink sack trade. Because you can sit here and just trade with all of them for glass, and all of a sudden you hit the ink sack guy, and you're like, oh, you're kind of worthless. One of the other things we just did was this one had a work voucher, which I'm not sure what you did with it, but when it was completed, and I think the guy next to him has one too, they moved Soul Speed 3 as an option that you can buy. It costs diamonds instead of emeralds and a book, which probably didn't need because we have a really good bartering farm. And then this one has Swift Sneak 3. Which I'm fairly certain has put Fob out of business because he was selling Swift Sneak 3 for like a half a stack of diamonds. And now everyone can get them for 3, or in my case, 1. And it's got the same zombifying thing, just a little bit bigger. I believe Hugh built this building. Yes. We have a little manual sugarcane farm. And I think Hugh's building this building too, but... Okay, I can at least get to the chest. There is a automatic sugarcane farm down here that I made. And I'm actually kind of surprised this is not overflowing, because it seems like every time I come here it is. And I've just been storing it here because this bucket out, or this barrel out here is, oh, it was full. But that's just a baby sugarcane farm. We have a very big one in the industrial district. This is another decorative building. Oh, it's actually an enchanting area. Here we have the Fletchers. Oh, you'll notice we don't have their workstations. They don't need those anymore once they've been zombified, or they've had their brains removed. They just know what they do. Here's a plot someone needs to build something in. I believe this is Shepherd's. Yeah, and leather workers. Another little decorative hut. Some of these have shown up since the last time I was in here. I'm fairly certain this tree wasn't here. Ah, that's where the snails have gone this month. Where's the other one? Here we have the masons. This was also done by Hugh. We have all the terracotta colors. That was very important. And thanks to the trade merging thing we have, we were able to make sure we got them all. Unfortunately, it's not really feasible to get a ton of terracotta from them. And unfortunately, the game I built in the gaming district needed a lot of terracotta. So I had to either go dig it or buy it. I don't think this has a function. No. That's not creepy at all. It doesn't go to anything. For here we have the fishermen. What is it? I think it's Davy here. Keeps dying. Somehow he ends up dying. He's had to be replaced like twice now. Here we have the armorers, weaponsmith, and toolsmiths. Do wish I had a little better trades for the diamond items, but I also got them down to 1 per thing before we update to 120.2. This was built by WonderSim. I really should be giving you a little look around the whole building. This empty. Okay, this one doesn't have a sign on it, but it's another one of those little cabiny type areas. This is the farmers and the butchers. This was built by B. Got farmers, except for the last 2 guys. We have automatic pumpkin and melon. Farm, which I also built. Just a few layers. It's not meant to be like a massive farm. It's just if you need a couple things to trade with, need a couple emeralds or whatever. Guess it's just to get berries. All different crops. Fob built a tree. Did not know that. This is when we came into the beginning. And over here we have my little attempt at a building, but I'm not a builder. So this just houses our auto crop farm. Does it not give me beetroot? Well, I'm not sure why it's not working. I'll not fix it now. And that's the... Oh, no. Got the tree still. This is going to be a massive tree, as you can see from the trunk. Assuming this is... Yeah, this is all the leaves for it. And then this is my potion brewer for all the weakness potions we need. And it is clogged because it's too powerful. Okay, next up is the industrial district. My favorite district because I did a lot of stuff there. How are we on time? A little over half hour. Okay, so this is our industrial district. This is where I spent most of the first couple weeks of the season. And we started this season in October. So most of October and November was spent here. This is Glaive, Mal, Southie, and I think someone else were like the leads on this. Let's start over here. So down here we have our iron farm and our amethyst farm. Let's go to the amethyst first. So we use flying machines to clear off the amethyst. It's slow, but if you want to just AFK here, it works. I don't remember how often it goes off. It's got a timer. And there's nothing in the barrels. Because no one stands here long enough. But this was built by Fob. Okay, yeah, Min was the other one I was thinking of. Yeah, it seemed like every day I logged in and Southie was doing something, or Mal was doing something, or Min. There's just something new happening. Now here we have the Iron Farm, which can't wait to have crafters for, because someone has to come here every day and craft all this. And no one's done it in a while, it looks like. Real quick. This is the Iron Farm. I built a temporary one first week of the season while this was getting finalized and the area dug out. So we have 4, I think it's 8. Yeah, 8 modules. Oh, there's a slime. Get him. And of course, anywhere with water, glow squid. But it's just the standard zombie scares. And then we have pistons with tripwire hooks. So when the golem spawns, are any of you gonna spawn one? Okay, one spawned down there. How about up here? Oh no, I missed it. Basically, they spawn on the block, they hit the tripwire, the block retracts, they fall down. And if you thought getting villagers in here was easy, you would be wrong. Because River and I got, I think, the first 12 in here. We did the top layer. And it took way longer than we expected. But that's what happens when you're working with villagers. Okay. So out of here. I'm going to assume that's for the Amethyst Farm. I guess let's go this way. Do we not have a path up to this? Of course we do, it's on the other side. This is our kelp farm. I believe this was built by Mucklix. Not 100% sure how it works. I've never used it. And that'll probably be the basis of most of these things I don't need to use, so I don't know how they work. Cobble, basalt farms, use a TNT duper. I believe you can choose which one you do. Yeah, you can turn it on or off, so if you only need one of them, you're not spamming the chest full of both. Also done by Mucklix. Fairly certain Mucklix spent most of the beginning of the season in here too. Super Smelter, also by Mucklix. How many furnaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 32. No. 2, okay, 64. Don't know that I'd call that super. Mine has 180 furnaces. I don't know what this building is. It's been here for a little while, but it hasn't really changed, as far as I know. Let's sleep. And there's no signs, so no clue what it is. I don't think there's anything out over... Yeah, nothing out that way. I guess I can walk over to the shulker farm and work my way back down. So this is the same shulker farm that I have. It's not the original one. The original one used an armor stand. And I think 120.2 broke armor stands for shulkers. Suddenly their bullets could break the armor stands if they hit it. So for probably a good maybe 2 months we didn't have a shulker farm. And then one day Fob and I just decided we needed a shulker farm because people needed shulker shells. And honestly, I was just bringing shulkers from my farm and just putting shulker shells here for people to take. You scare me every time I come in here. Safe area to AFK. I need to clean this up still, apparently. But it's the same exact farm. Shulkers shoot the shulker. It's in here. It splits, works its way up. Ends up in the wither roses. And then spits out the shulker shell here. And it comes into the water stream. And into the chest. I don't know why there's a creeper here. He's been here since the beginning. He's... I don't know. I don't know if it has a name or not. We're not allowed to kill it. And then, since this is a public farm, and sometimes minecarts go disappearing, we had to put in a system to send a minecart out and collect a new shulker so the farm starts back up. Because unlike Fob and I with our farms, probably not a good idea for random people to be flying around trying to place a minecart here, which is what I do on my farm. If the cart disappears, I just fly up, place it, fly away. But we don't want people dying here. I hate this water elevator. So, yeah, that's that. I don't remember who decorated this. Oh, I walked right past the path up there. Okay. I'm used to seeing this kind of path. Let's go this way. We have some stuff being built. I'm not sure exactly what everything is. Here we have the drown farm, which I built. I didn't design it. DJ designed it, and then I just built it because they didn't have time. So we stand here. We get our drowned for our copper and our... I need to clean up in here. Finding a lot of stuff I need to clean up. But we get our drown spawning in one of the 5 chambers. They fall down. And you get all the loot. Except for flesh. We don't keep flesh. There's actually some tritons in here. And a clock so you can sleep if it gets nighttime, because bit away from there. It's loud. At night, they don't like to go towards the center. They just kind of stand there. This was originally supposed to be diamonds, but I didn't want to use that many diamond blocks. Is there anything past this? No. Okay. Let's go up here. We have our sniffer farm, made by Fob. They are loud. So if you really want all the sniffer goodies, you can just come park yourself in a box. Where's the sheep farm? It's down the hill from one of these. Okay, it's on the other road. I didn't have that many diamonds at the time, Belle. And no, I prefer to give them to you. Here we have a concrete farm. Use cobble when you're done to clean it out. This was built by Glaive. Just stand here, place concrete powder, and it works its way around and use TNT to destroy it. Very effective. This is one of the flower farms. Okay, this one's just for blue orchids. Where's the sign on who made this? I'm not sure who made the flower farms. There's a bunch of these for the different flowers in different places. As you can see, there's one there, there's one there. Pop down here to the sheep farm. This is the same sheep farm I have, just it's 6 of the little chambers instead of 2. All manual sorting. I'm guessing it's pretty productive. I don't use it because I have my own, but with that many sheep, it should be. Here we have the squid farm that I built. Salmon, you're not a squid. Squid spawn in, flop out the sides, land on the magma blocks, and give us their bits. Then you just AFK all the way up there. I'm not sure why there's a furnace and crafting table. I guess someone got bored while AFKing and decided they could do other stuff while doing it. Cactus farm. No label of who made it. But it's just your typical cactus farm. It's one of the things I still need to build. This is pumpkin and melon. Supposedly temporary. It's basically the same thing I did in the Trade Haven. So many cats. Vines and glowberries. I was hoping to have enough time to play the game I made, but not. I don't think I'm gonna have time now. We'll make sure to go show it though. Little auto farm for wheat, carrots, potatoes. Mal and Southie built it, and then I did the redstone for the collection and for the wheat farm. Of course, we have all the manual versions of farms too. The game is like 15 to 20 minutes if I'm lucky. I did it in 11 and a half minutes, but well, we have another little crop farm here apparently. Yeah, but if I go right now, you don't get to see the rest of the tour. All right, I'll go. I got 20 minutes before the server restarts, and I need to make sure that I get the raid sent over before the server restarts. Why am I in the hole? Okay, this is the gaming district. As you can see, game-related stuff. That's about all the tour you're getting there. Gotta fly all the way out here because my game is pretty big. Oh good, River's still here. This is my game. Over 400,000 blocks placed. It is called Project Terror. It is a horror-based scavenger hunt game. Set my bed. Throw all this out. Double check that I'm respawn point. Okay, so the point is to get 8 named items and put them in the correct spot. It'll light a beacon. Once all 8 beacons are lit, you have beat the game. You're supposed to play it as a team, but I've been playing it by myself because I made the game and I can make the rules. No one else can play by themselves. We have standard, which is collect all 8 as a team, or we have the Limpzit version where it's 2 items per team. So we will be playing the normal one. That should start the game. That's uncovered. Those moved okay. Pockets are empty. There's sometimes stuff in barrels. I have not restocked the barrels since the Limpzit game. You can see the different banners that mark off where you put stuff. Items show up on these yellow carpet randomly. There are shriekers, and there's sensors. They summon wardens if you set it off too many times, which I have. Or at least I heard it go off once. Okay, no items here yet. Hopefully the game loaded correctly, because it needs 2 people to start it, which is why I made it so it's teams. I should have eaten before I came in here. Okay, yeah, it's working, because here's the stick. Kind of really wish I had eaten. Hopefully one of these has put out rotten flesh. Basically, you have to run past wardens to put the items in the correct spots. There's one of the items. I really need food. If you die, you can come back in. There's no like, oh, you died, you've lost, or anything like that. I don't know if I can make this jump. Nope. My first time playing, it took me a little over an hour to play because I was going slow and sneaking. But my last time I played was 11 minutes and 30 seconds because I didn't go slowly. Okay, so no wardens have been spawned yet. It's just been setting it off. Ow. I don't remember who has this block. Oh, got that right. And one beacon lit. I need food. Tactical reset. Okay. It's another one of the items. This one is... I think this is Tango's item. I've done something wrong. Not that one. Give me the block back. Yeah. Here, look at this. Let's see. There's two of the items and some food. A little more food. There will be plenty of wardens. No items at that one. I think that's one of the wardens digging back down. I believe these are... Run! That should be Impulse's other one. Yep. This should be Tango's other one. Yep. It's kind of a mini game. If by mini you mean 100 blocks as a radius for the circle. Don't need these items. I need a shulker shell, a piece of andesite, which comes out of here, but it's not here. I need, what else? Snow block, and you're not useful. I didn't set a timer for this, so I'm not sure how long this is going to take. But I've got 10 minutes left. Let's see, shulker shells can come up here. There we go, that's one of Skiz's items. The aim is to collect all 8 items in the fastest time. So you have to light all 8 of the beacons as fast as you can. Okay, I already have that item. Snow block, snow block, snow block, snow block. Okay, so I need the brown terracotta, and I need the they are really angry. Ah! I didn't think that could hit me from there. I need the brown terracotta, and I need the andesite. Got 5 minutes before I set up these spawns, so let me check for the andesite again while I'm here. There's the andesite. So there's one of Zed's items. Brown terracotta. So there's everything. I just gotta go get those 2 items I dropped and get them in the correct spots. I'm not sure which order they go in Zed's. One, where's the snow? There it is. That's all 8. Game over. Now I'm going to have to watch back the stream and see how long that took me. Okay, and now I need to go in and kill the wardens. Because sometimes they don't disappear. Come on, dude. goes that bow. Come on, die. No, we're not using a mending bow, Bell. How did... Okay. Thought there was another warden. But maybe he just de-aggroed and left. Let me make sure this is actually off. Yes. Now, Infinity is for people that don't want to have to remember to get new stacks of arrows. Here, before we end the stream, I can show you some of the redstone. So here we have our etho hopper clocks, which control when items are dispensed, and shulker box unloader, so we can always keep this stocked. We have 13 of those. Then we have calibrate skulk sensors with amethyst to send the signal. And then here they are, all different calibrated things that it can read: death, eating, damage, equipping gear, unique mob noises like Ravager sounds or Warden sounds, using an item, landing, and walking. And then we have another one of the mod coin based summoning shriekers that gets uncovered. And when the game turns on, that uncovers, and this trap door flaps up and down, causing them to walk this way. And then they'll go up. And I'm using invisible light blocks. I saw you guys had those on Scarworld. Do you guys have different like levels that you can get for them? Because ours are only level 15. So that's what's in here holding the water in. And then I have the same thing for the elevator up for people to watch stuff. And here we have, this is where the items go when you put them in, and then when you turn the game off, it clears it out and sends it into the water stream and goes over to chest over there, so I can put it back. And then when this has a signal, it opens up this piston. It goes up, which lets the beam go through. And that's basically all the redstone. It's actually pretty simple redstone. The hard part was fitting everything in where I wanted it. And then we just have a giant observer note block tower to turn it on. And here's just extra items for restocking. Oh, you can use a stone cutter to edit them? That's... I'm going to put in a thing in the feedback form. Yeah, like you want to build something like decked out. See, the problem with that is when they came to play it for the Olympics, all Tango did was compare, and his chat did was compare it to decked out, which is not what it is. And they also didn't listen to the instructions, so it took them 35 minutes to beat it. This took me 3 months to build. I had quite a bit of help. Okay, so that's basically we're going to end the stream. Once the server restarts, I will send you on over to Kita. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the new followers. So let me get the raid started and ready. If I can find the new raid stuff. Let's see. Okay, Kita is live, so Kidabery. See if that works.